it's time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what kind?
Ready, set, steady, back.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a close
fool?
encounter of what kind?
Ready, set, steady, back.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets, the coast will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about
Okay.
it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Murray now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there right off the bat. 59 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's complete to Butler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 24, check 24. Check safety, check safety.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You gonna see me in your
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Cardinals 7, Cowboys 0.
Set. 54 Mike. Okay. Tight dog. Swing. Run.
take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 17 yards out, here the Cardinals push further out in front.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination, but the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play here for Dallas. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Tavecchio puts this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good game there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go. 48. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go. 48. Exit. Shift. 26.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Murray now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Smith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He's going to float this over the middle, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Prescott down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback. That sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Here's Prescott. Going underneath here, the tight end DeValve. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. First down, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
54 Mike.
Prescott now from the 50. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield. He reads defenses so well, doesn't he? He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target. I don't think so either. I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch? Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game. And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done. This fielded at the 2. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott taking it in as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Murray again, 2nd and 10. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Past the 20. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, 49 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Complete to Bryant. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. time tonight. He's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
First down, Murray. Open man, Butler complete. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Murray now on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. In for the score. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Here we go, here we go. 15 money, 15 money. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 66, bullet, ha,
Now on second and 13. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. On play action, it's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. yards. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down. Now Prescott. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Let's go, baby. Let's
Clock
go.
management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that will get them one closer.
42. Cowboys 28.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He completes this one to Mack. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And now here is another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Running, it's Drake. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it into Drake. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell 1 step short of that.
Oh, and that's going to hurt for a long time. That's going to be a big one for the offseason. Their goal now has to be not to wallow in it, but to use it as fuel for next year. Better offseason conditioning, great OTAs and minicamp. You know as well as I do, they'll have T-shirts in their lockers that say, unfinished business. They want to get back there and next time win it.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.